What's good, y'all? It's your boy J Strike 3000, and we just got finished with the Tokon beta. The Marvel Tokon beta has concluded, and I have some thoughts. Before we begin, I just wanted to say overall, this game is phenomenal. This game is amazing. This game is sensational. This game is incredible. This game is fantastic. I love this game. I need it. I need the next beta. I need this game to come out. I need to play more of it. They took it away from me. They took it away and I need it. I'm addicted. But before I speak on like the gameplay and stuff, I want to talk about the actual beta. The beta sucked. The beta was ass. Instead of doing things like a normal fighting game, like a normal beta rollout, PlayStation decided to do this proprietary beta program where your account has to get let into the beta instead of them giving you a code or anything. And they didn't tell anyone that they were getting in until like the day of. Some people didn't even get into like the second day of the beta. And even when you got into the beta, they broke it up into these time zones where you can only play for this many hours, and then it goes offline for a certain amount, and then it comes back on and it goes offline at these crazy times, which, you know, it's a time zone thing. Some things are better for way over there than they are for over here, but like, who's waking up for 3 a.m.? And even when you got to play, even when you were on time for the time the beta was open, you had to wait 30 minutes to play random select against a CPU. Huh? After that 30 minutes, you did get let into the lobby system, the online lobby system, and you get to play other people. You get to change your roster. You get to do what you want to do. And a lot of people use that tutorial as a secret training to just kind of learn their combos and learn their setups and all that, and learn how their characters want to play. So it kind of worked out in the end, but still. Overall, outside of the game, I think PlayStation needs to work on how they want to roll out this beta. But enough about the outside gameplay stuff. Once you actually get into the game, it is fire. It is fire. It feels a little slower and a little more controlled than like a normal Marvel fighting game, like the Marvel vs. Capcom games. I will say that. But to me, I loved it. I love the pace of this game. It does feel maybe better for like a spectating game, for like people who never played the game but still want to watch it. It's a little easier to track than like a MVC game where it gets wild and you don't know what's going on. That being said, it is still literally just day one of the beta. Maybe people haven't found those setups yet. Maybe it hasn't gotten as crazy as it can be. Now, gameplay wise, there are auto combos in this game. You can match light, medium, or heavy, and they all do different stuff. Some of them lead to like an assist combos. Some of them lead to supers, others lead to bigger supers. I'd never found like a problem with them. They do a little less damage than doing like a regular combo or like actually learning the real combos with your characters. I only have two issues with the auto combos, and that's they auto correct themselves way too hard. If you're trying to actually like go for like an optimized combo, sometimes your opponent might just fall out due to spacing or whatnot, or maybe some things don't work as well as you want them to. You can't really know because we don't have a training mode. But like you start pressing that auto combo, they just like slowly fall into the auto combo. It like brings them, it locks them in. I don't know how to describe it better than that, man. They just work a little too well. And secondly, if you whiff your auto combo, your character still follows through the combo, which I think is kind of weird. I think if you whiff your first hit, you should reset to that first hit if you keep mashing light button. It shouldn't keep doing the combo. That's a little weird. But honestly, I don't think the auto combos are too strong in this game. As long as you keep winning neutral, they're not going to be stronger than you trying to do like an optimized combo. As long as you can confirm your optimized combo, as long as you don't drop. And now it's the part where I make a tier list. That's right, I'm a content creator. It's time to create a little content. I'm gonna make a little tier list over here. Again, I want to state, I'm like a beginner versus game, tag fighting game player, all right? I have mostly Street Fighter knowledge. I played Marvel 2 and 3 back in the day, but I wasn't really that great. But I think I know a little enough to make a tier list about it. This is just my personal opinion. I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm just a guy with an opinion, and my opinion is Miss Marvel is the strongest in the game. Miss Marvel is like a secret top tier. I don't think anybody's tapped in yet that Miss Marvel might be the strongest character in this game. I think people gravitate towards the other characters because like Iron Man, they want to make a bunch of Jarvis jokes. Plus he's super cool looking in this game. Captain America, he's the main focus of the tutorial. Storm, she's very strong in the older Marvel games. Plus, she's looking very fine. She's looking very beautiful in this game, I will admit. Star-Lord is the swaggiest looking character in the game, and he has incredible mix. And then Doctor Doom is Doctor Doom. So like, people don't look at Miss Marvel and be like, oh, I want to play as her. But secretly, I think she might be the strongest character in the game, mostly due to that fast ass overhead. That shit is unreactable. And also, day one of a game where people love to block, that command grab works every time. That command grab works every time. Nobody knows the block strings. Nobody knows the frame data. You do your block string and you interrupt it with a command grab, it lands every time. Also, it feels like I have command of the whole screen. I feel like I can move around anywhere. I can do anything. I can go anywhere. I'm zipping and zooming a command grab character that's fast and can go anywhere on the screen. Can you imagine that? I think this character is very easy and has a lot of great tools. Incredible character, which is why I placed her at the top right here. That being said, there's also an argument for the second character, which is Star-Lord. I think if Star-Lord is played at like the most optimal level, he's actually the number one. But like, you actually have to put in work for it. That requires a little more work from the player. He has a lot of great mix. He has a fast overhead. He's good. Even Star-Lords that didn't even use the element gun still had like good mix and pressure tools. The element gun is just like the difference between like a really good Star-Lord player and like a incredible player. Like once you optimize that, that's gonna go crazy. That's gonna be insane. Next up is Captain America. He has everything you want. He has every tool that you want, and they're pretty good options. He's very mobile. He has a EXDP, so he has options on wake up. He has a good parry. He has a lot of priority from his shield throw, so he can beat zoning. He can truly beat zoning and get in your ass and beat you up. And he has good mix. He has a good overhead too. He has multiple good overheads. He has everything you would want in a character in this game, but it's just not as strong of a mix as Star-Lord. But still very good. And I've seen people starting to do those shield setups on wake up. I've experienced the dangers. That being said, I think maybe he might be only that good because he was the main focus of the tutorial. So like a lot of people got a lot of practice and time to play with him. I think he's gonna be on the stronger side of the characters in the game for sure. Next, I got Iron Man. Iron Man and Doctor Doom were the two characters that you couldn't play in the tutorial. They automatically gave you Captain America, Miss Marvel, Storm, and Star-Lord. So a lot of people got a lot of time to practice those characters before they head into the lobbies. But I do think Iron Man might be the best zoner in the game. I just think it's harder to get in on an Iron Man player than with Doom. It's hard. He has easier ways to just not only hit you with a projectile, but confirm that into his level 1, which is kind of insane. And then even when you get in, he still feels very good as a rush down. You know, he has good buttons. And he's very mobile. I haven't fought an Iron Man player that used that flight in their mix, but he has that option. He is one of the characters people locked in the least, but the people that did lock him in and got that time in with him, he does feel kind of strong. Next up is Storm. I am not afraid of the wind. That wind mechanic was not hitting when I was playing against her. That being said, I think Storm might be the hardest character in the beta, at least. And when we had like barely even 24 hours to lock in and play this game over the weekend, I don't think a lot of people were doing their lab work with Storm yet. It's confusing trying to mix in the wind with the projectile and also the ice. It's a lot of things going on. Every time I fought Storm, they were just doing the run up, you know, regular mix that most characters can just have. The basic stuff that you got in your kits. I don't think Storm has been optimized over the weekend, or at least from what I've seen or what I played, the small amount of gameplay that I was allowed to play with. I just haven't seen anything that too crazy from Storm players that I've seen from all the other characters above her in this list that I have. And then finally, Doctor Doom. Where are the Doom players? Doctor Doom feels like a zoner, but just with weaker tools than Iron Man to me. He does have angled projectiles, which is good for like catching jump ins or like having pressure from the air, but it just never felt as strong as Iron Man. Oh, I felt very comfortable getting in on Doctor Doom. Now, as an assist, he does go kind of crazy. If you can set up that laser, it is a great setup. It is a good threat to have on screen there's a big laser coming through. You gotta do something. But just I haven't seen anybody on Doom on point or like as their character that they build a team around him. That being said, he is the biggest aura farmer in the game. He has the coolest super in the game. I will admit that. But just other than that, I haven't seen anything cool with Dr. Doom. So there you have it. That's my tier list. That's what I think. That's my thoughts. I feel like a lot of people are going to disagree with that Ms. Marvel pick. She is super annoying. And I would know because I played Ms. Marvel over the weekend. And I got some wins over some people I think are much better than me. I'll say that. But overall, I'm very happy with this game. I love everything about this game. I can't wait to see all the other characters, all the other stages, all the music. It's gonna be one of those ones. It's gonna be one of those ones. If there is another beta, I need PlayStation to kind of get it together just a little bit. Let me know if I'm in the beta before the beta happens. Can I get that? But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do all that stuff to YouTubers say to do at the end of their videos, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff to YouTubers say to do at the end of their videos, do it for my video because I would appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.